We're back with former Pro Bowl receiver TJ Hushmanzada talking Patriots. The battle between Cam Newton and Mac Jones is reportedly growing closer as camp rolls on. They've been receiving nearly identical reps with the ones as the Pats prepare for the preseason opener tomorrow against Washington. So TJ, who should Pats fans want under center week 1, Cam or Mac Jones?
It's simple. If I'm a Patriots fan, I want Cam Newton under center. I don't care how good you are. You're going to struggle as a rookie quarterback. But for Cam Newton, this is quite possibly his last dance, so to speak. I mean, you look at Cam Newton. His last winning season was 2017. He went 11-5. And so since then, he's been below average. And we all know when you play professional sports, below average just doesn't cut it. Last year, he was 7-8. The year prior to that with the Panthers, he was 0-2. You cannot be below average. The writing's on the wall. It's only a matter of time before Mac Jones is a quarterback. I believe the Patriots would like to see him as a quarterback after October 3rd when Tom Brady comes back into town. If Cam Newton hasn't shown them that he can be above average, after October 3rd, Mac Jones will be the starting quarterback.
Well, I tend to agree with you on that, TJ, but I think that there's a lot riding on Mac Jones being the guy of the future. The New England Patriots don't draft that high to go get a quarterback. They did that. They don't do what they did in free agency. They brought in weapons. It seems to me that there is the pressure of post-Tom Brady career there in New England. So if you're going to play Mac Jones, you had better be certain and you had better be sure that he is ready to go in there and handle what it means to be the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots. That is not being overstated. There are more things at stake, more elements at stake than just him going out there and making a throw or making the proper call. There is the idea of, do you have enough in you to be able to shoulder what playing quarterback means in New England? I think today, as it stands, Cam Newton showed that he could not only come in under some extreme, circumstances and be able to get with this team and fit in, but his personality, larger-than-life persona, actually was probably the glue that helped them get to the season record that they did. I thought it would be a worse season wins total-wise for this New England Patriots team. Cam earned his respect in New England. It was not given. So to me, looking at where they're at right now, you already know that he's been accepted and endeared to the New England Patriot fan base. There is a bigger play here than just putting Mac Jones in as a starter because he is a high draft pick. They better be careful because all of that pressure and weight that might fall on him if they start him too soon, if he's not mature enough, Joy, that could be a catastrophic happening for them and for that team.
Yeah, Cam Newton should be the starter, and I totally agree with everything you just said about the pressure that will be on Mac Jones if he goes out there. Cam Newton is a different type of quarterback altogether. We all know that. So him going to New England in the first place, there were a lot of question marks. How is he going to fit into that culture? How's Bill Belichick going to adjust to having an athletic, run-first type of quarterback? And really all those questions were answered. Cam completely embraced the culture in New England. He was rolling before he got COVID, which he admitted when he came back was a huge part in his early struggles. It was a lot to come back from that from being out with COVID. So I expect Cam Newton to come back healthy. He knows what he has to go out there and prove. He's going to have a chip on his shoulder, and there really is no pressure on Mac Jones. They didn't move up to get him. They got him, sat right where they were, didn't make any drastic moves, and were able to get Mac Jones. I don't think there's any pressure on him to start right away, and there shouldn't be from Pats fans. Why? You have Cam Newton. It's his second year in the system. He has a full offseason now with the New England Patriots. Bill Belichick, as we all know, is an evil genius, and he is not interested in anybody's pressure and outside noise and what any of us got to say about it, and really Patriots fans either. He's going to run his system and his organization the way that he sees fit, and I'm leaning towards he's going to go with Cam Newton, who's the more experienced quarterback, not just in the NFL, but of course in this system. They've made a lot of offseason moves that I like. They were really aggressive, which was very out of character for them. So they're changing their ways a bit. They're going to get Dante Hightower back, who opted out last year. So I think that there's going to be, you're going to see a bit of a different Patriots team this year on the field talent-wise. And I think Cam Newton is going to play with a lot of vengeance because he does have a lot to prove. And I don't think there should be any pressure on Mac Jones to get out there at all this season. He doesn't need to unless Cam Newton is injured.
Well, you said it, Joy, about Belichick. He's going to play who at best gives him a chance to win. And that's why if I answer this question from the perspective of a Patriots fan, I'm hoping I see Mac Jones starting game one because that tells me, okay, he proved to Belichick that he is the guy ready to make us win. Belichick, you're right, Joy, is going to do what he wants to do. All right, he showed that when he stuck with Tom Brady way back in, 2000, 2001, whatever it was, when Drew Bledsoe, the All-Pro, came back ready to take his position. He said, I'm sticking with this young kid who wasn't even that good at Michigan. All right, and the rest is history. He showed that all the way back in Cleveland when he got rid of Bernie Kosar, benched him for diminished skills, and went with Vinny Testaverde. That's pretty much why he lost the job. But he did what he thought was best for the team, and both of those moves were best. So if Mac Jones is trotted out there with the first unit in game one, oh, he's ready. And if I was a Patriots fan, that's what I want to see because then you're thinking, okay, maybe this is the successor to Tom Brady that we've been looking for. And Cam, I don't think Cam has much left. All right, and I can try to sugarcoat it and put a nice, front on it and say, yeah, they were 2-1. They were a play away from being 3-0 early in the season before he got COVID. But even then, in those first 3 games, he had 2 touchdown passes and 2 picks. In 2 of those 3 games, he threw for fewer than 170 yards. They were winning a little, but it wasn't like he was lighting it up. In 15 games last year, he had 8 touchdown passes and 10 interceptions. Cam is taking a beating over the course of his career. Physically, it has taken a toll with him, and he's had a chip on his shoulder for the last few years. I mean, I remember last year in the offseason, him talking about the lion is about to roar and blah, blah, blah. And he didn't roar. I just think Cam doesn't have that much left because, let's face it, is there another team in the league where he would even have a chance to be the starting quarterback? I don't think so. So I don't expect Cam to have a great year. So I'm hoping if I'm a Pats fan that Mac Jones is trotted out there for week 1, Hoosh.
Man, you acting like Cam Newton wasn't a Heisman Trophy winner, #1 pick, NFL MVP, takes it
years ago.
He's 30
years ago.
He's 32. He's 32 years old. 32. New England has a complex offensive system. When you sign as late as he did last summer and you go into that offense, there's only so much you're going to be able to do. But to a certain, Bill Belichick knows, if I start a rookie quarterback, he's going to have growing pain. New England did not go out and spend all this money in free agency getting Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith, Kendrick. They didn't spend that amount of money to throw a rookie quarterback in there and say, hey, because he knows if I throw a rookie quarterback in, he may have individual success. We are not going to have team success unless our defense can carry us, a la Russell Wilson when he was with Seattle as a rookie. Herbert had great individual success last year. Look at the Chargers. And we would all, you have to be a mobile, athletic quarterback, big arm, something to have success as a rookie or have great weapons around you. New England doesn't have that, so they have no choice but to go with Cam. And Cam's going to have to show that he can do it because, like I said earlier, he's been below average the last 3 years, and he can't continue to do that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, TJ. This isn't the most ideal situation to put a rookie quarterback in. Now, in general, I'm not against rookie quarterbacks starting week 1 and going out there and given the opportunity to rise and fall and get the experience. When you take a rookie quarterback in the first round, he should be ready to play. Any other rookie that's taken in the first round is expected to play right away. Obviously, the quarterback position is very different, and the Patriots Being the Patriots quarterback is even more different. To your point, it's a very complex system. I'm rooting for Mac Jones to eventually get to the point where he's the starter if I'm a Patriots fan, but I also want to win. Patriots fans are used to winning. This isn't an organization that's like, yeah, we got a first-round pick. Let's see how it goes. No, they want to win, and that's the standard there. So if Mac Jones is out there week 1, Chris, you're right. He's ready because Belichick's not going to put him in that situation because Belichick wants to win, which is why I think we'll see Cam Newton as the starter this year.
Let me give you an interesting stat before y'all take us to break, because this is going to just put a bow on this whole situation. Bill Belichick has coached 336 regular season games, all right? 41 postseason games for the New England Patriots. You want to know how many times a rookie has started for him?